Hi, this is Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we'll be replacing the carburetor in this Mantis tiller cultivator. I'll show you how to switch this carburetor out so you can go back to tilling. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, we'll go ahead and take the air filter cover off. We're going to replace the fuel lines and the fuel filter too. For some reason, the plastic part of this carburetor has a crack in it. Either a little bit of water was in it and it froze or something. I really don't know, but take these two screws off. It will take the air filter base off, plus that's what holds the carburetor on. These little Mantis tillers are really nice little cultivators for going around vegetable plants in the garden. And as you can see, it's leaking around that grommet in the gas tank too, so we're just gonna go and replace everything. Make sure you dump all the old gas out. So we'll unhook the throttle. Take that apart. And there we go. Let's take the whole thing out. And when we put the new carburetor on, we'll put the hoses on where they're supposed to go, like this one here. That, when you push the primer bulb, that returns the gas to the tank. This one here is your fuel pickup. So, just make sure you got the, I ordered this carburetor online. Wasn't very much. Just make sure you got the same exact one and everything. But yeah, I don't know if you really can see it, but there's a crack right there in this plastic piece. You can't just buy that piece. You could probably find a used one but before you could pay for this kit, this whole thing was under $20. So we'll get this put on there. They can go back to tilling the garden. I'm gonna blow out the gas tank, make sure there's no crud in there and everything. Get this thing together. Okay, on these fuel lines, this has a 3-1. This one here is your vent. And this one here, that's your fuel pickup. When we put this in here, we're gonna put it in so your fuel pickup one is gonna be at the bottom, because that's gonna go on the bottom of the carburetor so you don't get them mixed up. If you get them mixed up, the only time it's gonna run is when it's full until your vent tube, it's below the vent tube, and it won't run no more. So we'll have this one here at the bottom. These fit in there like really tight. So what I like doing is I like putting like a little lubricant on here. We're replacing this because the other grommet was leaking. So we'll stick that in the tank along with the other ones, and this thing's kind of beveled, so the biggest part, that's your outside part. And we're gonna make it so your fuel line is at the very bottom, so we know. Okay, we'll like start, put a little pressure on it. Starting to slowly press it in there. Don't use a sharp screwdriver, else you'll damage that grommet. Just work around it. Almost. Okay. It goes in there tight, 'cause it needs to be a really tight fit so the gas don't leak out of it. And your vent too, that goes up in this little hole right there. That's just a vent. Okay. Looks like it's all in there good, so. And on these hoses here, like it will slide on that one, but I like to, I made this pair needle nose. You just stick in just like you just stretch it out just a little bit. Not too much, it just slides on easier. Spray just a little bit of lubricant in here. Okay, I'm gonna replace this gasket right here. Get a razor blade and clean that off. Make sure you get it all off of there. So you get a nice clean surface. And we'll wipe it down. And here's our new gasket for that. Well, let's put these fuel lines on. Now this bottom one, that's your fuel pickup, so that goes right there, and this is when you push the primer button, shoots the gas back that way, it shoots the extra gas back in the tank. Just like that. And we'll hook our fuel line up. Okay, we'll grab our air filter and choke base. That didn't come with one. For that there, I should have one of these too, so I'll go grab another one. That way, dirt can't get around any of these places. Because a tiller motor, that's probably one of the dirtiest environments a motor is in, and you definitely don't want no dust getting into the motor and ruining it. So I'll go grab another gasket. Okay. Now that will work. So let's go ahead and put this like that. Grab our other intake gasket. Go ahead and stick it in there like that. I'm gonna get these started. I'm gonna go grab some Loctite. We're gonna put a little Loctite on the ends of these threads because these motors really vibrate. And you don't want the carburetor to get loose. It'll suck in air and dirt around the intake and carburetor. So I'll pop this back off here real quick. You don't have to do this part, but it's just a little thing. Sometimes these things vibrate loose, sometimes they don't. Let's grab this a little bit on each thread. Just one drop. Okay. And before you tie it all the way up, just make sure your choke works freely. There's like a overset washer on that one side. Not super duper tight, but really snug. Make sure that works. Okay, got that done. All the fuel lines are on there and everything. I cleaned out the tank, so I'm gonna put some gas in it. I'm gonna put a new filter on there. Just like that. Down there nice and tight, and get some 2-cycle gas. says here 50 to 1, so we're gonna put some 50 to 1 in there. Okay. All right, well, I'll set this on the ground and we'll try starting this thing. Okay, we'll make sure that the switch is in the on position. Push your primer bowl, say about 5 times. Pull out our choke until it pops, and once it pops, we can take the choke off. Well, that sounds good. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. Hope it helps you out. Anyways, have a good afternoon. Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I have a whole collection of similar videos on my YouTube channel. Thank you.